This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
So Federico says the following. He says, I find it silly that to play certain games, they have to depend on the mercy of your viewers, otherwise you would not play them or just stop playing them. Case in point, games like Ori and the Blind Forest or Kirby. Well, Federico.
Give me your money. I need that money, I really do. I need that money to pay my bills. Quick buck, quick buck, quick buck. Minimum effort, minimum money and time involved, maximum profit.
In an ideal world, right? In a world where I wasn't in a lot of financial trouble, which I am.
I know you're lying.
And in a world where I had, 3, 4, 5, 6 times more viewership than I do, which I don't. We're talking a world, essentially, the world of, 2010 to 2013 Phil. There was a good 3 to 4 year span there where it didn't matter what I played, it didn't matter how I played it or how long I played it. People loved me, loved whatever I did.
You're living in the past. You need to move on. You guys may be living in the future. I'm in the past, baby.
And would tune out to turn up to watch it, okay? Now, even in those days, real talk, there were still games like, for example, JRPGs/retro games that I loved, and even when I played those back then, they wouldn't get a lot of attention. For whatever reason, my viewing audience is not heavily into certain genres of games. I understand that, alright? I get that. And sadly, being that this is my business, is it my hobby? Of course it is. I love this job because I get to do what I love as a hobby for a living.
I myself would be an insane hypocrite to tell you I love gaming.
Yeah, I'm a gamer!
I'm hypocritical. Very, very, very hypocritical.
So that's an amazing thing. But I have a limited amount of time to do gameplay streams and a limited amount of time to make videos. And when I do that, I have to do things that are going to be profitable so I can pay my bills, keep my house, and not go into financial ruin. It's that simple. Sadly, that is the task of an adult.
McDonald's has now accepted my job application. That was good.
Amazing.
Is to balance work and life and enjoyment all in a way that it all works, alright? Now, what I found in general is that every once in a while I can get away with playing a game that doesn't necessarily get mainstream appeal, alright? So, for example, if I want to play a game like Unravel, or I want to play a game, like Vampire, for example, or a game where, alright, maybe people are interested at first, but then it's not a hot game, and so people stop watching. Usually I can get away with it as long as I'm balancing it with something else that people are turning out to watch, okay? In general, things have really changed in the last year, because as you guys know, I used to be 100% dependent on YouTube ad revenue. So if people didn't watch it on YouTube, basically it was a dead project. And I had to play another project that people would watch at the same time. Now it's a little different, because now with Twitch stream interactivity, I could be playing a game that doesn't get a lot of views, but as long as you guys show up and participate...
Money, 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 money. Plugs, plugs, plugs. Help me, money, money, money. Money, 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 money. Let the green roll in. Let the money roll in. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
With your contributions, it doesn't actually matter how many people are on the stream. And in fact, I've told you guys this, and I'll say it again. I do not watch how many viewers are on my Twitch streams. Never at any particular time do I know how many people are on a stream. I don't have it on my laptop. I don't have it on my desktop. I don't look at that anymore.
What? What? I'm good at lying. You know me, I'm very transparent. Okay?
Because that's not even a factor. There are days when I'm playing a game for, 200 people, which is very low average kind of view count for my streams.
Views, views, views. I don't want to be Mr. Views.
But people are very generous, and therefore the stream's a successful stream. So why do I care how many people were actually sitting there on the stream, right? And the good news is, as long as I'm enjoying the game, right, then it doesn't really matter, okay? So things are in an interesting way here. That's the bottom line. If I'm playing something that's not profitable, but if people are showing up and contributing and being generous, it doesn't matter if it's a stream that gets a ton of views or a video series that gets a ton of views on YouTube, because it more than makes up for it, all right?
So I said, I like penis because it's easy to eat. That was good.
But on the flip side of that, you know, it's kind of, I'm at the mercy of you know, my viewing audience. It's true. This is a business. This is how I make my money.
I made a ridiculous fuck ton of money.
You know, I'm not someone who does this casually and has a job outside of this, and therefore, you're right. If I want to play Ori and the Blind Forest, and I start to play it, and in general, people are saying, this is boring, and they stop tuning in, and no one's contributing, and no one's watching it on YouTube, it's very hard for me to continue on with a playthrough like that. And that case in point, that's exactly what happened a few years ago. When the first Ori and the Blind Forest released, I did give it a shot, and no one liked it. And I said, well, regardless of if I'm liking it or not, I guess I just gotta kind of throw my hands up. Now, the exception to the rule, like I said, is if I'm at a time of year when there's something that's so popular, it doesn't matter. And I remember, like, there was this game, Child of Light, that I played a few years back. That also was a Metroidvania-style game like Ori, but it had turn-based combat elements as well in it. It didn't get a lot of views, not a lot of people liked me playing it, but I loved it, and at the time I was playing other games that were getting big attention, so I was able to balance Child of Light with the other games, and it didn't matter that it didn't get a lot of attention, okay? So that's kind of the key. Alright, that is the key, where if I'm in a situation where things are going so well with something else, then I can have the flexibility to then go out and do other stuff too, that maybe isn't as exciting, okay?
Where's Kat? She is being held hostage. She's working a lot to pay the bills. Any pet that I get would never be allowed in my office ever, unless I'm highly supervising them. So the cat comes in for 5 minutes to be on stream or whatever. Okay, you guys can see the cat on stream and it hangs out. Then it's get the fuck out. Because I can't babysit a cat while I'm trying to play a game or record a stream, you know.
That guy needs to be kicked in the freaking balls. He's an asshole.
Jay Kramer cheered. He says, "Blink twice if you need rescue." Obviously, you've been my captive since February, right?
It's
what I
true.
did
It's
is
absolutely
I had a
true.
lab. She's
Wow.
been tied up in my house since then. Obviously,
Yep.
she's not actually a willing, resident here in the house. Can you attest? Have I treated you right? What do you
Never.
think?
You're an awful person.
The rumors are true, guys. What can I say?
So there you go. That's kind of the deal. And everyone knows that, but, every once in a while I get a tip or I get a question like this, and people ask me. That's how it works. And that's why you may see me, why the hell is Phil still playing such and such a game that no one's watching? Well, maybe it's a game that in particular I'm enjoying a lot, and in particular I have a niche audience of people, even though it's not a lot, that are enjoying it, and I'm already doing well enough at that time that it's okay for me to kind of sacrifice and not play something more popular to be able to finish that particular game. In the case of Ori and the Blind Forest, I'll be honest, I didn't love the game. I thought it was alright. It was just okay, and the people watching hated it. So I was like, meh, why am I going to go out of my way to finish this game when most people don't like it, and I just don't think it's nothing too special either. I mean, did it look artistic? Sure. Did it play original? Meh. It played like a Metroidvania game, like most others, So for me, it was like, I didn't really care to continue it. So we'll see, Moving forward, it's an interesting premise, because like I said, there's some games that I've always wanted to play that I never get to. Maybe if I finally get to a point on stream where things are so good. It's like I've told you guys, I don't want to be at the mercy of YouTube anymore. I don't. I want it to be that every day I come and I do streaming, and I make enough money on stream that I don't have to worry about any kind of YouTube ad revenue at all.
Wah, I'm not making ad revenue. Wah.
On his journey. I wish that my life could be stripped of all responsibility, and I could be teleported to a fantasy world where I could just do whatever I want.
Holy crap, some people are just have this crazy, they live in this weird fantasy world, I guess, is the best way to describe it. He's the high school jock who never grew up, right? He's the guy who just doesn't get reality. Like, to him, he thinks that it's totally cool to do all that stupid kiddie shit and to make money, because he makes money off of it, so why would he care, right? No matter who it hurts, no matter what happens with what he does, as long as he benefits from it, he doesn't give a fuck. And he's also one of those fair weather people where at some points he'll stick up for you, and then all of a sudden he'll stab you in the back. It's like a 5-year-old kid,
If I can get there, which I'm not yet, but it is getting better, let me tell you guys. In general, streaming, I am getting a better viewership. I'm getting more followers, more subs in general, and more people contributing. So if we can continue to grow organically like this in the next, say, year, maybe there'll be a point where just the YouTube revenue is just the icing on the cake, and it doesn't matter how much I make on there. If I can just be good with just the Twitch stuff, then I can play whatever the hell I want, right? So let's see what happens. I mean, we could get there. We could absolutely get there. But I think the problem that a lot of people have is that they look at me, and they unfairly compare me to other people who are way more popular.
Save the pig the game. I've never seen this guy before. I needed a 500-bit cheer, so thank you very much for the cheer. The feed the pig tipped me $2. Pig with a party hat did a 100-bit cheer. Said, hello, Mr. Piggy.
Yeah. Well, I don't understand. Because, you know, DsPgaming or whatever can play whatever game he wants, and it doesn't matter. And he never just drops a game if he just says no one's watching it. Yeah, and he also has like 20 times as many viewers as me, and makes like 20 times as much money. So yeah, when you're rolling in dough, you can do whatever the hell you want. And I can attest to that because, like I said, back from 2010 to 2013, that was the situation I was in. I had so much popularity and making so much money doing it, it didn't matter what I played. I could play whatever the hell I wanted, and I could even take a week off to go to a convention or whatever, and no matter what I did, it was viewership gold. It's not that situation anymore, you know? We just have to... I know it's a hard transition. There's still people who are sad that I don't do co-op with my old friends anymore, and there's still people this and that. Change happens, guys, you know? And we just gotta come to the reality of what it is. You know, did I want it to get like this? Of course not, but this is how life works. Sometimes things go great, sometimes they don't go so great. I gotta adjust with the times and be realistic. So, eventually, maybe, like I said, the Twitch channel will grow to the point where I can play whatever the hell I want, and it doesn't matter. Right now, we're not there, but let's see how it goes. Let's just keep the positivity up, guys. Okay? Is that alright? Is it okay?
Phil's just one of the worst e-beggars that's constantly begging. I beg all the time.
Alright, so New Face of Creation has insulted me, and he'll get a 10-minute timeout. I really don't understand why I allow this guy to stay in my stream chat, because he literally will sit here and just say nasty stuff about me constantly. He always does. Yet somehow, because he's friends with other stream chatters, I allow him to be here. I don't know why. He basically just said I have a bad personality. Well, guess what? Then why the fuck are you here every day?
The salty tears. Salty, salty tears. Oh, you're gonna get salt, 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 salt. It's, even now, again, my mouth overpowered with salt flavor. Salt, salt, salt. Alright, salt, salt, salt. It is.
So enjoy your 10-minute timeout, and if you come back and you say one more thing, I'm seriously done with this guy. He pisses me off on a regular basis, and I just let him get away with it. I don't know why. You know, when you have that negative, toxic influence, you shouldn't let people just keep doing it, but I'm too nice of a guy is the problem. I let people get away with it, you know?
What? Fuck that, Phil. You are a dirty, rotten liar. I'm just going to ban. I've not really had any good pork tacos ever. Cannibalism. That's disgusting. Oh my god. Ah! Oh! No, that's disgusting. That is really nasty. Even though they do offer them at some Mexican restaurants out there, I've never tried it. Maybe I'll try that next time I go to a Mexican restaurant. Maybe I'll try some pork tacos and see if they're any good. I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct. That was my depression. Help! Save the pig! What the heck? A pig with a party hat. Hello, Mr. Piggy. Ziggy Piggy. Save the pig, the game. The whole game you're trying to save the pig's life. Help! What pasta do you prefer? I prefer a penne. Oh! Easy to eat. Oh! Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar. Phil's a racist. Phil's a scammer. DSP's a pedophile. DSP is a thief. DSP is a greedy fuck.
This guy's a bitch.
I have a micro penis. Alright, I'm not dead, but I swear to God I wish I fucking was.